Fourth graders, Mr. Hite, your favorite scientist. I was talking to Coyote over here because he has not had a lot of good luck with his catapult. If you saw the video in the very beginning of this unit, he needs some help. So I'll talk to him later. I told him not to let go of the rope yet. So just hold it there until I get over there and we can figure things out. Probably not be in front of it would be a good idea not to do. Anyhow, so here we go. If you're unable to have the connects pieces, if you're virtual at home, and also if you enjoyed the virtual catapult, very cool. But say you want to actually make a catapult using just things around the house, you could totally do that too, and still do the same measurements and do the same project, just using other materials. So I'm literally going to show you something I put together real quick, whatever I had, to make a functional catapult that works and that I can actually test and do some different things. So I know it looks kind of strange. So I got a piece of cardboard here. I've got one of these big clips. You could use like a chip clip if you have like a bag clip at home. A spoon. So I got a plastic spoon here. You can use a metal spoon if you want. I got a bunch of rubber bands so I can attach everything. And I thought this would be a good idea, is use a ruler. That way, notice why I have the spoon here? So I can actually raise my launch arm. So notice I can raise up my launch arm. So I can start with a short launch arm length here and run some data. So I can, there goes my catapult. It does work. So I can actually run data, do some trials on the short arm, and then I can raise it up a little bit more. And the cool thing is I have the ruler, so I have the numbers, so I can actually write down how long my launch arm was. So how cool is that? That I can actually move my launch arm and on a homemade catapult. And popsicle sticks work great, but you definitely want some sort of measuring device, ruler. Hopefully you have a tape measure at your house, or check your toolbox. You might have some a tape measure there that you can use as well. But I'll show you, it does actually work. If you have mini marshmallows, those work very nice. So I'm going to set my little marshmallow there. And then there it went. And you can time it to see how far it goes. And you can also measure the distance and see that relationship between distance and time, which is speed. And then I can raise up, after you run some trials on that, you can actually raise your launch arm a little higher. So you can go a little bit higher. Now I'll get a marshmallow again. You don't have to use a marshmallow. You can even like take some tape and make a tape ball. Let's see how that does. That went all the way across the room. Wow, that worked pretty good. Yeah, even like a little tape wad also works just as well as a marshmallow. Okay, so very cool. And then I could even run some trials on that. Remember, the more trials you do, the better your data. So you definitely want to do that. And then you can raise your launch arm even higher and make sure you record that number. So you can do your short, medium, and long launch arm. Very cool. So you're still able to do the same things even if you don't have access to the connects kits. How cool is that? Just using some stuff around your house. And there it goes. Whoa, went really high. Very cool. So does changing the launch arm, will it affect the distance and the time it travels? And when you put those relationships together, if you take distance divided by time, that will actually tell you the speed, which it could be centimeters a second if you're measuring in centimeters. So that is my homemade catapult. Very easy. Only took me a couple minutes. Just had to find a couple things to make that work. But I know you can do that. So kind of look around, see what you have to make your catapult so you can actually do this lab if you're at home. So excellent job, everybody. I know you're ready to go find a catapult. I'm going to go over here and talk to the coyote because I'm a little worried about him and his catapulting. So I'm going to go make sure he's going to be okay. I know you'll be okay, and we'll see you next time, fourth graders.